Hi all, this is Param. So of course in this playlist we are seeing like what is event query language, right? Of course in the previous video, not only in the previous video we have seen introduction of EQL, not only EQL, but what are the different things, kind of say sequence, exist and tills, okay, and what is the real use case of the event query language, everything we have discussed. So to recap some important stuff, okay. So it is good for okay. EQL is good for for time series data. Obviously, we will get time series data from log, APM, security. Okay, that's okay. Second thing is EQL is the best option to find the correlation among the events. Okay, correlation among the events. Okay. Fine. So that is a major use case. But otherwise, I can say it is alternative to the query DSL. Till some point, okay, you can use any query, either you can use event query language or either you can use query DSL itself. Okay. But specific use case, for example, if you want to find the correlation among the time series data, then you have to be okay to find the to run the event query language. There are, of course, as I told, the two columns should be there. One is timestamp column, another one is key event category. But it can be, we can be customized also, but it has to be. Of course, they were looking for sequence as well. Okay. That is what we have explained yesterday or in the previous video. Okay. And so since it is kind of alternative, or since it is kind of really focusing on the correlations, okay, I believe is a real use case is correlation. Okay, so, correlations. Okay, some of the syntax we should be familiar. Okay, some of the syntax we should be familiar. Okay, before to look into syntax, okay, I want to tell you. So these are the observations. Okay, so obviously you can run Kibana only within the dev. I think yesterday also I got. Okay. Okay, so because of we have tried the query in the raw string. Okay, we have tried in the query in the raw string. So that is what raw string. So it will be triple quote. Okay, our query statement should be enclosed within the pair of triple quote. Okay, then you can run your event query language. Okay, only in the dev console. So that is the only one place. Okay, if you want to backup, you have to take manually backup on every queries. That's the only options. Okay. Okay. Then even it has some of the limitation as well. Okay. It does not support the text field. Okay, you cannot run the text, but you can run keyword field. Keyword is different text. Okay, because the text field analysis will be there, and of course again the query time the same analysis has to be used or something like that. Okay, so that's why it is not support. Okay, it is not support. Sorry, it is not support text field. Okay, and it is not support nested field as well. Okay, say if we have nested document, so it is not supporting the nested field as well. Okay, nested typed, in fact. Okay, in fact nested typed field. You cannot do work on the category, something like that. Okay. Then of course most of the operators or functions are case sensitive. If you want a case insensitive, either you have to use colon or tilde symbols. Okay, so only subset of operator or subset of function only support the case insensitive. Case is case insensitive. Okay, but most of the things are case sensitive only. So this is the one things we have to keep in mind when trying with the EQL. Okay, so of course as I said, query statement must be enclosed within the pair of triple quotes. Okay, so these are some of the key points. Okay, we have to be keep in mind. Okay, then I will go through some of the syntax. Okay, available here. Okay, now of course this is very simple. Okay, whatever the things we are using category column. Okay, even that category column you can use the conditions. Okay, or if here is process is a category, so obviously process is a category, so we can use a match whether the process.name has this value. So obviously I will get such element. Then match element. Okay, you can match with any element. So instead of giving particular category, okay, you can give any. Then you can it will search for any field. That's it. No, it will search written documents. Okay, the network protocol field if it is HTTP, then all those documents will be returned. Okay, at that times we need to specify any category. But as I said, category and timestamp is mandatory, right? Okay, I tried many things. Okay, then of course escape any event category. Okay, I'll tell you. See, what is now, we will be using that triple quote, right? We will be using the triple quotes. If you are using some of the special character, then you have to escape yourself. I will tell you this here. Okay, so backticks for escape any field names. Okay, if you want to escape any field name, then you have to use the. So let's say in the here value itself. Okay, here I am giving some value, right? Instead of a value, I want to give some column name itself. Then I have to escape in the single quote, in the single backtick. The single backtick, I can backticks. I can escape the field itself. So here you can see that here how they are doing. Okay, then condition wise, it support all this. It is very simple. Okay, if you are coming from any programming language, the meaning of it is simple. Same, less than or less than equal to this is not equal to greater than equal to. But this is for case insensitive. That's what. See, this is a case sensitive. This is case insensitive search. That's it. Finding. Okay, all the things are case sensitive. Okay. Similarly, pattern. Okay, if I want to do like also support the case insensitive search. Okay, here it will look for the values. So here it will look for the case insensitives. Okay, here we can see, right, like with title symbol, without title symbol, y at the end. So this is our case insensitive. Then of course it support the regular expressions. Okay, you can see that it support the regular expressions. Some not here in my diagram. You can see. Okay, in my diagrams I have put a regular expression also to support. Where is it? No. How come? I have missed that. Okay. And this is case insensitives. Okay. Of course, here you are using that caret symbols, regular expression matchings. Okay. Here it is that. Okay, like you have seen sample. Then limitation of comparison. Okay, what is now? We cannot do chain of comparisons. Okay, but obviously we don't need, right? So maybe Python kind of language, Python or JavaScript language maybe can support this kind of chained comparison. But in real case, we don't need it. Even if it is Java, also we will be doing like and something. That's how we will write, right? Even the two easy to understand. In fact, see, this is about chain. We no need. Okay, we will be writing using like this and. Okay. Yeah, one more thing I want to tell you, we cannot compare with another field. This is one drawback. Okay, or this is one limitation. This is a limitation. Even though we use it functions. Why? Even though we use it, even file change with limitation. Let me put in the regular. Okay. So so this is what. Okay. What is it? We cannot come. We have 5 fields. Okay, in our document, we can compare with one field with another field. We can compare with values only. Okay, that's what. So it's already in the limitation only topic only. Yeah, then okay, fine. It's already in the limitation topic only. That's fine. Cool. Okay. We cannot do. So we see here foo is a column. Of course, here is both are column names. We cannot do. So what is we have tried the static query. It's a static value. The logical operator, and or not. So it is there. Okay, it's very simple. Okay, it support the lookup operators. Okay, lookup operator in not in. Okay, then this is case insensitive. Then like you have seen already. But see, the value support the regular pattern as well. So it pattern we can be star or question mark. This only I have seen till now. Okay. So all the steps, as I said, is everything is a case sensitive except this one. Okay, except this one, everything is a case sensitive. That's why they will say all the operators are case sensitive. Okay, math operation, of course, you can do all the operation. It's the same meaning, so there is no difference here. We are doing some manipulations on the value or something like that. Okay, modulus, everything same. Okay, match any conditions. Okay, it's kind of 1 equal to true. See what is in Oracle, we will do like where to get solve the values. We will get like we will put like where equal to 1 equal to when 1 equal to 1. That's how we will put that. That's why. Similarly, that's how similar to that it's a true. So match any conditions. Okay, so that means it will give the it will give all the document in fact. Optional field, what is it? You can prepend question mark with any field. So, okay, this field can be null. See what is now, if it is null, now it will give throw error. Okay, it will throw error. Okay, so if it is null, you can, okay, then you can write the query. Okay, so you can write the query with optional question mark. If it is there, just do that. Even if it is there, it is not null. What I am doing now, user ID if it is there and the user ID it is not equal to null, then give me those for user ID is not null for those network document, then give me only those documents. Okay, in the network parent field. This is what. Okay, and so this is all already very well. Okay, string, of course, string we will put double quote. Okay, since we are using raw. Okay, since we are using raw cipher to encode and enclose entire query, we can use a double quote. Single enclosed is not supported, so we cannot use single quote. In some of the programming language, for example, JavaScript or Python, okay, so or even what is it? Flutter framework dot language. Okay, there you can use either single quote or double quote, but here no. Okay. Even for DSL also it is there. Okay, for DSL also sometimes we can write double quote or single quote. It support. Okay, escaping character sense. Okay, these are even from C language itself. C language onwards you are learning this stuff. Okay, to escape new line character, then I have to escape with the double slash kind of. Okay, but double slash. Okay. That is what I explained here. Then raw strings. Yeah, it's very simple. Obviously, we are using for every query a raw string only. Okay, a raw strings. Okay. If you want to something like that, then you have to say. Let's say if you want within that triple quote. Okay, let's say in your document you are searching, but you want to escape the triple. You want to escape the triple quote. No? Then you have to escape with the slash, backward slash. That's how. Okay, wildcard. Star supported, star it can be any character. Okay, star means question mark means it is a single character. It's the same for Oracle, right? It's the same. Okay, the sequence means what? Okay, my event should be in a separate sequence. See, usually what we will be giving only value to match the returning document, right? Only we will give value to match the document, but here sequence also I can match. Okay, I want to this set of sequence of document. That's why I'm able to do the correlations. Okay, so that's why sequence is playing very important role in the event query language, that is EQL. Okay. Okay, so what is now? See, I will first I will check this document, then I will check what is the second document. Okay, if these two are matched in the order, then I will take that two document in the response. Let's say if I have 2, then at least in my response definitely number of count will be 2, 4, 8, something like that. Okay, if I give 3, then obviously my response count will be 3, 6, 9, similarly. Okay, that's how it will be there. Okay, so here we are checking that first event should be exe and the second process should be there. Okay, any process event. So obviously what is now file a document, that file extends is exe and it can have any process document, that as long as it is enough, that's fine. If it is there, sorry, as long as it is there, it's fine. Okay, then max spans. Okay, so so now it is what is now, it is endless. How long? Let's say I have 10 days record, or I have 30 days record, then it will keep on going, right? But I can say with this spans, hey, you don't go for max span 30 seconds or 50 seconds or 1 hour or 2 days, something like that. Okay, we can give this one. Even I have discussed yesterday itself. This also we have discussed. Okay, here also we have discussed yesterday. Okay, okay. So here you can see the example, right? Username in the by class in both query. Okay, but both by class have other column also. Okay, that's how it will be sorted out. Grouping, nothing else. Grouping, it's kind of grouping. That's it. Okay. Okay. Optional field already we have to give, optional field we have this question mark. Optional field always start with the question mark. Okay. Until, yeah, either I can use time span. Okay. Either I can use time span or I can use until. Where is that? Until time span to max span to 6. Okay, yeah, so that's why I have put these three in same color. Okay, I think I can group by log, right? Like logically I can put in the grouping. Okay, that will be more better than it will give more interest. Go back, send to back. Okay, let me give this color. Fine. Okay, then obviously fields and run mapping both are same. Okay, save as search is same. Okay, sequence, yes, sequence. A sequence is different. Okay, sequence it will say I want the document in this sequence. That's it. It's not talks about anything, right? Sizing or max span something. Okay. Okay, cool. I think I can put go back. Okay. Then for this also. To back. Okay, yeah. Yesterday itself we have discussed all this max span. So only last 30 minutes, and this is a data set. In that you check for the sequence of this event. That's it. That's what I hear. Then yeah, that also same. Okay. Yes, in by optional field can be here also. Okay, if it is optional, we will start in the query string. Okay. Until okay, yeah, we discussed until only. Okay, until what is now? Say instead of saying timestamp, okay, instead of saying timestamps, I can use until. But what they are saying, the real use case in Windows event. Okay, so in for every process, okay, every process there will be ID. Okay, but so for once the process ended, the same process ID will be used for another process. Okay. So what is now how we can, so if we are going for group ID by process ID, we will get all this document. Okay, we will get all this document. Okay, we will get all this document. In the document searches will be happen. Okay, searches will be happen. In the sequence search will be happen. Okay, that's what by. Okay, that is what by, nothing else. Okay, it's kind of even I would say it's kind of filtering or grouping. Okay. Fine. What is until now? So, as I said in the example, a process started. Its ID, let's say 25. Okay. So it started. Then it will process. It will have the terminated event as well. Okay. Then again, once terminated, again the 25 say process ID may be reused for other process by the operating systems, especially in the Windows. Okay. Not only Windows, in any machines. Okay. So that is where we can say until terminated event, not just going for timestamp or not going for process ID, something like that. Okay, in that case I will use until. Okay, this is what. Okay, these are samples. Okay, you can see, right? Sequence by ID. Okay, AB. Okay, then obviously what is now AB, it is there. Okay, AB, it is there. Okay, then here it is not there. Okay, because of C. Okay, AB B is not there. Now B should be there. Then only so this is not matched. So only these two sequence of document will be matched, will be returned in the response. Okay. Okay, then runs, yeah. See, it's really good. Okay, with run. Okay, say here I have sequence of records. Right. By default, each process was for one record. Okay, one records. Okay, this is first one, this is second one, this is third one. Okay, that's how it will be there. But let's say if I want to have creation should be the first record, but for this I want to have 3 records. Then any record that should register true. So if I want this kind of pattern, okay, then this is what we call as correlation. Okay, so correlation is not just like timestamp or not like process ID. So we are just a sequence of a document. We are thinking as a correlation. That's it. We are doing correlation, just a sequence of document. Okay. Sequence of documents, we are in between you can exclude some record, that is fine. Okay, so using the sequence only, the sequence keyword only, we are working for, we will work for the correlation, identify the correlations. Okay, so here you can see, right? So any document, that document start with process type is creation, and library process name should be regsrv.exe. Okay, svr32. Okay, then this should be 3 times. That's what, how many times it should be there, 3 times it should be there. Then 1 times registry, where any document that is registry has true. Okay, so then we will get all this document, then we will say these are the documents as a correlation. Yeah, So correlation rules, who going to decide? We are going to decide based on the sequence, right? Based on the sequence, we are going to decide. Okay, okay, okay. Then what is this here? Yeah, run maybe 2, 3. Okay, that's fine. Then function. Okay, functions. Yeah, functions just to, of course, functions to manipulate the document, the values. Sorry, not yeah, document value function. Okay, but what they are saying, relatively function slow. But okay, okay, correlation with respect to is okay. Okay, it's again case insensitive. Okay, case insensitive functions. Okay, so if you want, you can like this, case insensitive or sensitive. Okay. Yeah, but what they are saying is, how about the speed? Okay, of course we are using functions. Okay, we are using functions. Then if function will get slow, okay, we will make your things slow down. Then how can you make sure? How can you make sure? I'll tell you what there is now. Either so first see what is now. If it is a problem, it will, instead of manipulating value at the runtime, okay, manipulating at run times, you do all the manipulation while indexing time itself. That is what performance perspectives. Okay, for doing POC and all, or trying sample the document, that is fine. Okay, but if you have large volume of data, okay, or large volume of data, limited resource, okay, then obviously what is now, you have to utilize. You have to plan how well you can index your document. It could be a beats or it could be your custom document. Okay, so how effectively you are doing indexing? Effectively you are doing indexing. That is what help. Effectively means what? You can extract many field, okay, and keep them as a separate field. That's it. That's how even in one of my daily use case what happened. So we will get error message. Okay, error message will have more than one line. Okay, but from the error message we can we can look for some of the pattern or some of the values like server name or some queue name, some other file name or file server FTP server name. So some of the informations we can infer, we can extract from the message itself. So what I did now? So instead of doing all this stuff at the runtime or querying times, what I did now, so I will, at the time of indexing itself, using processor, I extracted those value and kept them as a separate field. So obviously I can do many manipulation them, right, or grouping or something like that. It really searching first. So obviously one more thing, see, indexing is going to happen only one time, but searching can be many times. Very simple. Okay, so indexing going to happen only one time. Maybe if I may say, maybe sometimes you may need re-indexing. Sometimes you may need re-indexing. That's fine. Okay, sometimes you may need re-indexing. That's fine. But more when compared with this reading and writing is just only one time. So reading may be many times. Okay, obviously it is many times. Okay, by dashboard or by query or by real user or by some transformations or by watcher or by some reporting tool. Okay. So that is what they are saying. So go for a new field, okay, or else add a new field. Then you using the correct pattern. Yeah, that's I told you now. This is how I did actually. These three I have done. Okay, these three I have done. Let me put in the blue color. No. These three I have done many times in my real project. Okay, so by that now, so indexing maybe take time, but bit, not more. Okay, but searching is really fast. Okay, yeah. Then pipes, yeah. In aggregation, there is three types of aggregation: packet aggregation, metric aggregation, then pipeline aggregation. Okay, then pipeline aggregation obviously is going to get input from the bucket aggregation, sorry, metric aggregations. Okay, by metric aggregation or packet aggregation, it will get the result. Then it will count. It will identify what is among these aggregations, which is maximum, which is count. Some or many things that can happen, right? So similarly, here also you can use pipe. Okay, once your document get, you can use the pipe. I think only few pipes are there, tail, head. So only few pipes are there. But this is the syntax. Okay, let's say here one we can see the tail pipes. Okay, but using the pipe symbol. So here what will happen now? So it will get all the document, but I want only the last 10 document. Okay, last 10 documents. So the single query. So that's what. Okay, limitation, I think I have explained already. Okay, so of course it uses the fields. Okay, it uses the fields to retrieve the only projected documents, so projected fields instead of entire documents. Even every query DSL also same thing. Query DSL also will check, will use the field. Okay, field to get the documents. Okay, The comparing field, of course, it's already discussed. Okay, one field cannot compare with others. Okay, text field is already not supported. I think. Of course, nested field type cannot be used. Okay, I have explained already. Then, as I said, many other things are case sensitive. So, if you want case sensitive, you can, if it is there, you can use the tilde symbol. Otherwise, you have to try something else. Okay. Okay, and it is does not support some of things. Array function, join. Of course, already they said join the nested type. They said no. Okay. Then see that match function is not supported. Okay, so join, then obviously this stuff is will not be there. Then here is expectation for me, in fact. Okay, so if at least they put count or short unique, it will be good, I think. So, but this is not support. Yes, does not support. Yeah, that's what. Okay, that is not okay. This is what does not support. Does not support. Okay, it would be good if they are supporting at least a count. Okay, it would be good, but anyhow, it is not there. Okay, that is the things. Okay, yeah. Okay, that's all. Actually, at the end they have discussed like how it is handled. It's kind of state machines. You don't need. Okay, you don't need to understand, sir. Okay, that is how the internally. How the sequence are matching, okay, how the sequence are each sequence are working. Okay, of course, in the sequence we can give many query, right, within the code, sorry, within the square bracket. Okay, we can give 10, 20, 30 something. What, of course, it may not be there, but we still we can give, because of based on it is depend on our how I want to correlate. Very simple. It is really related to how I can write I want to write the correlations. That's what. Okay, let's say in my case, if I need, I can go for minimum maximum 10. I think 1 to 10 sequence may be there. Okay, there is no limit, I think, or sequence limit, I don't know. Somewhere it seems I have seen 1 to 100 may be there. Okay, so for a sequence means a list of the documents. So that's how we are creating correlation query. So by default, correlation support in Elasticsearch for APM data and security data. But if you want to correlate some other data based on your wish, then EQL is a default options. You have to restore here. Okay. Thank you. Thanks for watching. Okay. In the next video, I will explain. Of course, in this video, what is now we have seen some of the syntax. Okay. Obviously, these syntax is not new. Maybe some of the semantic meaning may be vary. But say for example, colon. Okay, or tilde symbol. Okay. Tilde symbol sometimes we have used for negate some DB. Here we are using for case insensitive. Similarly, colon. Okay, so only some of the semantics may be vary, but most of the syntax is very same. Okay, it's a very same. We will be using the syntax while writing sequence query. Thank you. Thanks for watching. So, okay, in the next video there is a function. Okay, I will explain what about the function. Then pipes are very simple. Okay, and then pipes are very simple. Thank you. Thanks for watching. Please, if you like the content, please like my videos, leave your comments. Okay, subscribe my channel, share with your friends. Thanks.